Are you willing to apply under the PNP program of Canadian PR? Because if yes, this is the video you need. We are going to discuss all the details of a provincial nominee program for Canadian immigration today. Be tuned till the end. So guys, welcome back. My name is Sahil and I'm a registered Canadian immigration consultant. Today in this video we are going to discuss the PNP program for Canadian immigration, that is the provincial nominee program, so that you know what it takes to apply under the program and what the program is all about. So what the federal government does is it gives a fair bit of share, a quota to all of these provinces, and depending upon their needs, requirements of the province. So let's say maybe there is a particular job that is in demand and they need certain number of people in a particular occupation. So these provinces get their own share to invite certain people, certain candidates who might either be applying to the provinces directly or be under the express entry program, the pool of candidates. They can issue nomination to these guys. So what really happens is there are two ways of applying. You can either apply to these provinces directly. So let's say you have an interest in going to BC, which is British Columbia, or you have an interest of going to Nova Scotia or maybe Saskatchewan or anywhere. So you can apply to these provinces separately and then also have your express entry profile. You should be amongst the pool of candidates. The condition that is required is you must be eligible under the express entry program. You should be in the pool of candidates and then you can apply to these provinces. Or the second way is to submit an intent. So when you make your express entry profile, there is a checkbox where a drop down list where you can let the federal government know that you have an intent of going to a particular province. And then whenever they hold a draw, whenever they invite candidates from the express entry pool or their own pool, they can invite you if you qualify their requirement criteria. So what a PNP does is it gives you an additional 600 points in your express entry application. So let's say you might have a score of 380, 400, 420, 425, 450. Now what we are seeing nowadays is that the cutoff scores are really high. The regular cutoff score of an express entry profile, what we have seen in the past draws, is around 470, 471, that high. So you need to have good qualifications, good English and the other requirements to clear that cutoff. So what people do is they prefer going the PNP program route, where they go to a particular province, tell them that I'm interested in settling down in your province. I have these and these qualifications, I am eligible under so and so occupations, please give me a PNP. So what the province does is every now and then they hold draws and they have a cutoff criteria above certain points. So like very recently BC issued invitations for international graduates and other skilled workers, skills immigration. So their cutoff was between 80 and 103. So in a similar way, if you clear their criteria, if you clear their eligibility requirements, the province will issue you a nomination. And then once you get that nomination, you will get additional 600 points. You can account for those points in your regular express entry application and get an invitation to apply. The only thing that you must know is that when you submit an intent of settling down in a province, that means you are going to, once you get your PR, you're not going to go to any other province. Let's say you submitted your intent to go to BC or Saskatchewan, you would not be going to Ontario to settle down in Toronto. However, you are a PR, you have the liberty of staying anywhere across Canada, but then when you submit your profile in the express entry, so this is a sort of conflict. However, the governments are trying to ensure that they attract people more and more towards a particular province, because provinces like Saskatchewan or Nova Scotia, Halifax, Newfoundland, Labrador and everything, so all those provinces are trying to attract a lot of immigrants. But then what people generally do is that they start in that province, they land, they get their PR card and then they start moving out. So there are certain checks and balances that these provinces have. They look at your efforts of settling down and what you did to make sure that you settle down. So it's a very long process, it's a lengthy process. You need to go to each and every province or the particular province that you have an intent of. Go to that province, go to the PNP's drop downs, and then go to each requirement criteria, the eligibility, and make sure that whenever you are applying, you are eligible under that program. because if you're not, then it's a waste of effort, waste of money and waste of time. So that is how the PNP is done, for which you need to have your express entry profile first, and then alongside you apply for a PNP if you do get. So both the applications run together, but yes, it is a separate category for applying to provinces. But the points claimed get counted under your express entry, or there are other programs also, like if you apply for a BC entrepreneur PNP, then that's a separate accounting altogether that they do. They look at your your profile, sort of investments you want to make, and then the province itself issues you a particular PR related approval, and then you get your PR. So guys, this is all about PNP. Make sure that you are finding the right program, because it's a long process. There are so many PNP programs out there. Please spend time in going through your province of choice, and make sure that your eligibility is correct, you fall under that eligibility, and then you initiate the application process. If you need any help, I'm always there. Drop a comment in the comment section below, send me a message, send me an email, send me a text. I'll try my best to answer. All the best in your Canadian PR journey, and hope to see you soon.